Hi guys, so in this video we are going to discuss what is the syntax of destructuring syntax for an object and how to check for in JavaScript that property and values is existing or not. So I taken one object, okay, so details object, so we have nested object also, so I printed here console.log. Okay, so coming to destructuring syntax, so if you want first name, so how what is the approach? First approach, we can go with like this. We can go with first name, correct? So instead of this, we have destructuring syntax is introduced in ECMAScript 6. So instead of this, so let's take constant destructuring syntax, correct? So what is the key? That key we take and we will pass this object, correct? So let's print this. See, same output. So this is called destructuring syntax. So you can ask a question. So if it is a nested object, how to do? So for nested object also we can do. So for example, you want new, correct? So again you need to do comma, and again you need to take this cell and this old. So let's print this. Why it is undefined? So we need to do destructuring syntax also, correct? So we need this old, correct? So we need this old. So let's take this cell and let's take in that cell what you want, this old. See, this old, it's given property. So we can do for nested object also like this. So this is the destructuring syntax of this object. So for example, so let's discuss rest parameter also in an object. So for example, let's take one more constant. So again destructuring syntax equal to details, correct? So here I will take this address, correct? So if you want remaining object, just you can go with rest. So in this rest place you can give anything. Okay, let's comment out this and let's console it. See, in address it's given xyz, correct? So and let's print now dot rest. See, remaining, so I take an address, right? So in this object there is no address. So like that we can capture remaining object also using this rest operator. Okay, so up to now we discussed what is the destructuring syntax, and in the destructuring syntax how we can check remaining rest object. So now let's move on to how we can check property and values exist or not in the given JavaScript object, correct? So already I have an object. So let me remove this nested object as of now. So if you want to check that values exist or not, so how you will check? So basic condition, what we can take, one if condition. In if condition, details dot first name exist, first name value is exist, then we will do some logic, correct? Here we will do some logic, correct? So let me print this xyz. See, it's printing, correct? It's printing, mean in details, in first name something value is there. If it is a empty, so it's nothing is happening, correct? So this is one syntax. And next syntax is, we can go with, so let's go with the for in loop. Okay, so for in loop, so what is the syntax of for in loop? For key in object, this is the syntax, correct? Key in object. So here also let's do this. So for let property in this detail object. So let's console this property. So see here, we got first name, age, address, correct? So now if that first name is Chanukya, then you need to do some logic, correct? So how we will do? If property of first name equal to Chanukya, first name equal to Chanukya, so if you want to do if inside the for loop, what you will do? If details, so let's console first. Details of, okay, property. So what it is giving? It's giving Chanukya. So if that property value is Chanukya, then you need to do some logics, correct? So what you will do? If property equal to Chanukya, then you will do some logics, correct? So so what is the property value? So let's keep it this inside this if condition, then it will give only Chanukya, correct? So for example, I will change to empty. See, it's nothing happening. So like this way also we can check the condition whether that value is existing or not. So and one more method. So we have predefined methods. So let's discuss on that. So we have some predefined methods, correct? So predefined methods, what it is? Object dot values, that value is existing or not. So object dot value is nothing but it is a static method, and it will returns an array, and it will give all the value of the particular object. Okay, so let's check that. So syntax is object dot values. This is the syntax, right? So let's check now. Let's console first. Object dot so object dot values, let's console it. Console dot log off. So object dot values, correct? So in that value let's pass this object. See, this given all the value of that particular object, correct? So this is the syntax, correct? So let's check now. So that value is existing or not. If the value is exist, then it should be true, otherwise it should be false. So how we will do? So we have one method, includes method, correct? So this includes method is the case sensitive. So includes method is the case sensitive always. It's written it true or false whenever it is true. If a string is contains a specific string, is true, otherwise it's always false. So whatever we are passing, that string is there inside that particular object, then it is true, otherwise it will always false, correct? Let's check. So console dot log of so object dot details dot includes, correct? So includes, let's say this Chanakya. See, it's converted to true. So for example, if it is not, if it is, so as I told, it is case sensitive, right? If I change it to small to capital, it will false. So you need to, again you have to change here Chanakya, correct? So like this also we can check the values. If it is contains, then we can do some logics, otherwise we don't need to do some logic. So this is up to now we checked that value is existing or not. So now let's check property is existed or not, correct? So let's check now property is existed or not. So for property existed or not, there is many ways is there. So we can discuss some more example with that, okay? So first one is has own property, correct? So if it has own property, this property is exist in the given object, so it will be true, otherwise it will always false, correct? So now let's take, this is the detail object, correct? This is the detail object dot has own property, correct? Has own property. So in that property given, we can pass argument that is like first name, correct? If first name is exist, then it will be true, otherwise it will be false. Let's console it. See, this is true. If you pass something like x something else, it is false. So if that key is existed, if that property is existed, then it will become a true. For example, first name. If the property is existed, then it's true, otherwise it will be false. So, and one more method is there, okay? So object values we have discussed, right? So let's discuss object dot keys, what it will give. So console dot log of object dot keys of details. See what it is giving? All the keys of that particular object it is giving in an array. So how to check? Again, we can check with the includes, correct? So let's take one more console dot log object dot keys dot includes of first name. See, it is true. So for example, if you pass something xyz, it is always false. Like this we can check the property is existed or not, that value is existed or not, how we can do destructuring syntax. So like this we can check in the given object. So thank you guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please like it if you like it.